It's nice. It's nice. This is nice. Who we have in the background right now?
DiBiase.
Whatever he just said. He just put me on.
DiBiase. You heard with a dollar sign.
DiBiase with a dollar sign. All right. New. Anyway, y'all. It's your girl Melo and Tony Welfare over here. And this is Melo and Tony Welfare Chronicles, which you guys already know. We're siblings. And because we're siblings, we don't hold back. Okay?
Oh, I hold back.
That is true.
Oh, I hold back.
How he really talks, like what I would actually get, like without it being on camera, is disrespectful, you guys. I don't think you guys realize, you guys think I talk rough. If you guys saw how all the people in my life that are close to me like speak, I'm the sweet one, okay? Listen, I told you guys, I can be sweet, but my brother knows there's another side. Okay. All right, guys. So how we are going to do this Chronicles episode this time is this. You kind of know how, like, when I do Raw Talk with Melo, I'm not bringing this guy on set yet. Because in case you guys haven't realized, set is where we try to, like, you know, and no, that we don't do that on Chronicles area. You see this couch, you see these masks, we don't do that.
Tony team.
So, Tony team. So, what we're gonna be doing is I'm just gonna be throwing out a bunch of raw topics of things that have just come up or popped up in just like group conversations or conversations between us, and we're just gonna address it. All right? So I'm throwing him straight in. All right? Is it right or wrong to withhold sex from your partner?
Oh, we're getting right into it.
We're getting right into it, okay? Because I've heard this debate quite a few times, and I want to hear from both our perspectives how it is.
Clarify it first. Clarify the question before I answer the question.
Okay, so for clarification purposes, is it okay to withhold sex, for example, after you found out there's been infidelity? Now, a different way that we're going to approach it after is it okay to withhold sex just because, like a weapon or in an argument, or because you are angry? That will be part 2.
See, I'm more feeling that one.
Okay.
But the other one more cut and dry. I mean, like.
So we're gonna say it first. It's cut and dry. So first, for me personally over here, if infidelity is in the case, I damn right get to withhold for protection reasons, for just my own mental and emotional reasons, still trying to work through it, and just like seeing if you're even gonna be that for me anymore.
All depends on what people are built for. Kids in the buck. Some people, I'm from both sides, male or female. Some guys don't care because they're not invested. Guess you can't cheat if you ain't invested.
Facts.
But, you know, the same thing for girls. It's a different day. Girls doing the same thing. Ain't no different day. It's always been like that.
Always.
So, I mean,
for keeping it in the book.
PC? Yes, you should. You know what I mean? On the flip side, I mean, do you, whatever works for you. If you're into it, I would recommend it. I'm not into sharing, you know what I mean?
I don't share a
really
damn thing.
Still,
nope.
To each his own.
To each thank you. We're just gonna leave it at that. Okay, now the part 2 of it.
Sorry, there we go.
Okay, the one he's been waiting to hop on is.
That one make a little more sense, you know?
Okay.
That one.
As a woman, do I feel like it is okay to withhold sex from my partner out of anger or punishment? Okay. You want me to give my real answer? Have I done it before? Yes. I'm gonna admit it, ladies. Don't act like you haven't. You have. You've used her as a weapon before. Like, you don't want to be a good boy? All right, cool. Oops. Okay. But when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, I feel like if you're in a committed relationship and you're committing to each other, it is your duty to please that man and it's his duty to please you. And that means whether stuff is all sweet, whether stuff is a little irritated, or whether you're happy over the moon, whichever, I feel like it is not okay to withhold sex because you guys are agreeing to be committed to each other, and that is your job to please me as mine to please you. And growing up around the men in my family, I have always been told straight up, if like 3-4 days going by, even like a week or whatever, and you are deciding like no, then he is liable to go get that where he may.
I'll just go ahead and say it a lot less eloquently. You know what I mean? Same things apply from the first one, but at the same time, you want to play a power move, you can do that. If you can do that, take that risk, play that game. Still, it might work in your favor. It normally doesn't. I mean, yeah, it's a big ocean.
It didn't work in my favor.
It's a big ocean out there. I mean, protect yourself, of course. Protect yourself at all costs. But if you're just talking about
Just being spiteful and petty?
you gotta be in the mood, I get it. But
Yeah.
to just hold back like that on some, nah, this is me.
This is me.
Yeah, alright.
It's mine, and I'm gonna give it to you when I want it.
You give it to yourself playing solitaire. That's what's gonna be happening out there.
Sucks. Smallest violin. All right, ladies, it's your choice. Hey, wait, let's be clear.
Alright.
Men withhold sex from women too. Okay? Yes. Yes, they do. Yes, some men do. Okay? That's what happened to me. I tried to be like, you didn't get none, and then he came with the swing back of, yeah, okay, you're not getting none. And I was like, wait, what?
So yes, we sitting there angry and tight for the rest of the night. Like,
We both just be getting our frustrations out.
Y'all just taking it out.
Yeah, we're both just taking it out at that point.
And y'all both stayed in the same house?
Yeah.
For what?
I know, bruh. I look back.
Alright.
Alright, moving on to the next. We were actually talking one day. We were just holding the meds and talking, and this whole term of cutie came up. Or cute. I don't know if you remember.
Cute, okay.
Cute. And we basically just touched on the fact of like, and I'm just gonna ask women, just throw it out there. And I'll throw it out there as well. When a man says that you're cute, do you automatically go on the defense? Or do you think that he's just genuinely saying you're cute? And the thing that I had brought to my bro was that, aka Tony, whatever, was that for some women, people say things like, oh, you're so cute. Oh, you're lucky you're cute. And it's kind of brought as like a son, like sit down, like, oh, you're so cute, little girl, okay, right? And as a woman, when you hear that, sometimes you're like, So now when a guy comes and he's just able to say like, oh, you know, that's cute, or you're cute. Sometimes you may be on the defense, but what I had to learn mentally for myself, and I kind of realized with talking to you, is that we kind of have villainized the word, I guess. Like now when a guy gets a compliment, I shouldn't have to go in my brain and be like, well, what does he mean? Like, is he trying to like put me down, or is he really saying I'm cute? I should be able to just be like, oh, thanks for the compliment. Like, you called me cute.
I mean,
What about for you?
at the end of the day, it's like, me personally, I've always viewed it as a compliment. And you know, part of my friendship, if I'm saying anything incorrect, but I've always thought that would be like very sassy for a guy to be like, oh, you're cute, trying to belittle a woman like that.
It is sassy.
I don't know that game, right?
Like,
But no, it's always been an extreme compliment for me. Like, you could have wild sex appeal and not be attractive. You understand what I'm saying?
true.
But at the same time, like, cute is like, to me personally, cute is like, it's an attitude, but it's like, it's facial features, it's expression. Just cute is like, I like cute. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Sexy, of course, you gotta be sexy when it comes time to be sexy, but at the same time, like, cute to me is, you got a little quirkiness or something about yourself that makes you, I don't know.
Do you feel like you should be like cute until you should be sexy? Like, or like it should just be like sexy?
I think it should be whoever you are. And then whoever's attracted to you is going to be attracted to you for what you are. So if you are, so if you're like wild outgoing and with your sexuality and then your clothing and stuff like that, why are you going to settle down with a square or a suit, knowing that he's not going to go for that eventually, and you're going to have to press him, or he's going to press you, or no talking at all, which is equally as worse. So I mean, at the end of the
Rather
day,
communicate.
yeah, it's just go be you to the utmost. So that person they made the choice. They can't act surprised at the very least.
True, like you knew what kind of girl you were getting, you know what kind of man you were getting,
right?
you knew what it was, yeah.
So, well, you said something else a second ago, and it's like, what's up with that though?
What?
The compliment thing. I remember back in the day, you could walk up. I said back in the day at wild age.
No, it is back in the day at this point, because it can't be done anymore.
But I'm saying, you should walk up to a young lady, don't matter if you was like even trying to talk to her like that. She put together, she got on a little pencil skirt, a business suit, she on her way to work.
Yeah.
And she stand out, she look different, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you used to be able to say, how you doing? You look beautiful today, you look great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now, I told you, remember I was telling you.
You verbally assaulted me.
Remember I was telling you the other day, I wanted to open the door. Older lady, not an older lady, but it was a middle-aged lady. She was gonna talk about, oh, I don't need you to open the door for me. And then try to walk through the same door that I was opening.
But then you tried to walk through the same door that I was holding open?
Oh,
hold on, let me close it back for
what?
you.
Pardon me, excuse me? Yes.
I know my bro.
Dad, you got that.
Open it for yourself then.
That's wild though, like I can't even like show no kind of class. And then the same people are gonna complain about chivalry is dead.
I'm glad you said that. The same people, that same older woman is gonna go talk about exactly what you said. Chivalry is dead. People don't even hold doors open anymore. But you had a gentleman that was holding the door open for you. But he didn't look like how you wanted him to look, but he was showing you chivalry. To me personally, that doesn't qualify for me. Even though I had an overly protective bro, I don't even think guys were able to talk to me if I walked beside you. But
they could.
It wasn't in your best interest. So the whole point is when I was by myself, it was actually nice to be like, oh, thank you. But let's be clear. There's a line. You know where the line got drawn? I'm gonna speak for myself personally.
Okay.
You can give the compliment. That's okay. But you have to know how to give a compliment and then read her to know either to fall back or keep pushing. And I feel like a lot of the new generations don't know how to okay, this is a fallback, or this is a fallback for now. You still got her number, but you don't have to blow her. You could just be like, okay, take your time, be easy. Or even just before you even get to the extent of a phone, be able to say, oh, you look nice. No, thank you very much. All right, cool. See how she reacts, then go from there. Talk some more. If you say to her, you look nice, and she says to you, okay. You heard my tone. What does that mean? Step off. It just means what did you hear when you heard that tone?
For that person?
Yeah.
Heartbreak, Heartbreak.
I wasn't trying to break his heart, but just pay attention to those things. Pick up to her social cues, okay? But I do feel like that should come back. I do feel like it should come back. But I also feel like now it's just like the shoes on the other foot. I feel like men are enjoying just sitting there waiting for a woman to come and talk to them.
Now I want to elaborate on what you're talking about. You're talking about personal cues, right?
Yeah.
Or body language. Because men and women talk. Don't ever think you got no secret, especially when it comes to no private time, unless you find a once in a lifetime or a person that's for you. 8 times out of 10, someone's saying something to their best friend, and their best friend is saying something.
And it's not getting crossed the same way it was told.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'll say this by saying reading body language. Just because somebody likes something with one person, don't mean they go like that same thing with you.
That part.
You gotta know your lane, you gotta know what your swag and your strengths are, and you gotta act accordingly. So don't think there's a cheat code. Oh, this move is gonna work. Or saying this is gonna work. Or going here, doing this, or buying this.
Everybody's different.
You gotta be you at all times and to the utmost. You ain't comfortable in your own skin, you need to date yourself.
Learn to love yourself if you ain't comfortable. For real. Step 1.
But have fun out there. Be safe. Be safe.
Be safe. Guys, the streets are not safe. I know you hate when we use that term, the streets, but be safe. Okay? That's a whole different, I'm gonna get into that right now. The streets. Back into the dating pool. Back into the fish pool. Do women really want to know what men think of us? And do men really want to know what women think of them? And now when I say that, right, I don't mean like just, oh, like whatever they think. No, like what they really think about you. Like if you're a books, what he really thinks about you. Like if you're a wife, what he really thinks about you. And vice versa for women too, because men are books too nowadays and hubbies, whatever, right? You want to start on it? I personally think, because he's trying to be nice, I personally think that women do want to know what men think of them as long as you're in a good role in his life. Because I've heard men talk about things, and it is disrespectful. Like, you don't really want to know what they think of you.
That's a fact. You gotta be in the right position.
There's no mental position to take what they have to say when you're just a thing. There's no. It will crush your heart, soul, and your future thoughts of yourself.
Not if you know that.
No, some of them know that they're things and they still feel like emotions and feelings should be taken into consideration. I'm just telling you.
Okay.
The man said top your nut. That's what that face means.
Okay. Wow. Give me that question again.
Okay. So I'll give it to you from the male perspective. Do women really want to know?
Do I want to know?
Or do you want to know what we really think?
Well, here's the thing. If we get you upset enough, often enough, we're going to know what you think about us.
We're going to tell you exactly what we think
we're the
about
ones
your
that
ass at
really
that time.
I might even say we have to, because a lot of guys that start wilding out and get upset and shit. I've been there before.
Well, you weren't prepared to hear what we had to say. You were ready for this heat.
But it's like, as you grow and you get older, you learn to just keep your mouth shut. Because you don't have the luxury of being able to say things back and stuff like that. So
why not?
What's that?
Why not?
It's a lose-lose. You can't really. What are you winning?
If you like rebut back to her, or if you argue with her.
What am I winning?
How do you? It's not a matter of winning. It's just a matter about like communicating back with her, like letting her know that like, yo, okay, I see that you're pressed right now. I see I really pissed you off. This is what's going on. Can you chill? This is what's going on. Like, you're saying there's no winning with that when we're on that level?
Listen, do you like to lose?
No. I'm very competitive.
It is a lose. If I win, she's cross. If I lose, I lose. You understand what I'm saying? That's why you can't look at it and wins and losses. You just, the game is rigged, yo. It's like a casino, yo. The game is rigged. You
that sounds rough.
With that being said, I'll answer the question straight up. I want a girl that respects and loves me enough to not tell me the harsh truth
to lie to you
all the time. Like, you understand? Like, you know, every now and then you throw it in there. If I'm really messing up, I get it, yo. Hit me with that card, you know what I mean? But not all the time. I'm straight. I can do without the updates. Okay. I'm cool.
If I had to answer, like on the other foot, like, do I really want to know what my man thinks about me? I do. But I also am a firm person because I learned in life, don't ask things unless you really are mentally and emotionally prepared for the answer. And that is where I think it can get different. Like, I'm not going to ask you certain things if I feel like, well, I know that you're probably going to like, you know. But I also require a non-yes man, and I require a man that's going to tell me like, hey, right now you're doing mad dumb stuff. Or right now that looks disrespectful to me and you. You know, maybe you didn't think about it that way, but you disrespected me too. Stuff like that. Because I feel like sometimes you guys keep that back. You're so used to like someone's being disrespected by a woman and you're like, it's a lose-lose. Like, you know, so you leave it. But I feel like sometimes you gotta be like, no, like you disrespected me, not only yourself, but me too, in certain situations.
Well, with lines, you gotta be a man of principle. When lines are crossed, I'm just talking on like, you know, everyday disagreements and.
Oh yeah, miss me with that. I don't need to know.
Conversations and all that. I'm straight.
I can probably read by your body language that you're already annoyed, so like that's good enough for me. Like, we can talk about it, but I mean, like, you don't have to lay into me at those points. I'm like a little kid that way. Like, I feel bad. Like, if I can look on your face and say that you're like I'm like I feel bad.
Listen, if something is going wrong in a relationship, I want it to be like a jab, quick in and out, yo. Like, don't need to be in no long circle. I don't need to hear every little, like, you understand? If it goes towards rectifying the issue and the problem, cool. Cause like I really do believe in a do not go to bed angry.
Yeah, no.
Still, like once you start letting that go into play, yeah, you're already on your way out. You're already on your way out.
That and communication stops.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're used to that now.
You're used to it. And you guys are both just losing.
So, yeah.
Yep.
Personally.
Yep, that's where I cut that one. Yep.
Yeah.
Been there, done that. Yep. Yep. Okay. We're going to do a quick serious one, then we're going to go to a funny one real quick, okay? So the quick serious one is you said this statement.
Okay.
And it hit me. It hit me hard. And I feel like a lot of women need to hear this statement, especially from a man. Okay. And you can fix it if I quote it wrong. But it was, we were just talking and you said, a man is not an age, it's a stage. And it slapped me over the head. I didn't even tell you at the time, but it slapped me over the head. Because as a woman, before you even go, right away we think, oh, you know, you're 20-something, you're 30, you're a grown man, like handle your stuff like a man, blah, 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 you're a man. But when you had to remind me that it's more than just age, it's where I am in life, it's my experiences that I've had, it's life, you know, stuff like that, how I was matured, upbringing, everything in general. Being a man, termed a man, is not at an age, it's a stage.
Absolutely. I mean, it's just a fact of life. You have, it's like we were talking before, you got, and I'll go extremes of both before and now. Before you got, even in biblical terms, you got people who are rulers and stuff like that, 14, 15 years old. You're a whole ruler. You understand what I'm saying?
Pharaohs.
And then now, you got guys who are like 45 years old with like nose rings and
skinny jeans that are bright eyed.
And it ain't even like, yo, you a rock star, you an artist or whatever, that's fine. I'm talking about just to look cool. It don't make no sense to me, you know what I mean? So
adding on extra toupees to do a whole high top and your hair doesn't stop growing long time.
Yeah, it's wicked out here still.
Let it go.
I seen a dude go from a baldy to dreads the other day, so I mean, it's wicked out here.
We're about to address that one just now.
We're
about to get a topic just next, but go on.
But I'm not gonna hate. If you can get it off and you can get it off, I'm with you. You do your thing. I'm gonna keep this baldy though. I'm gonna keep this baldy. But yeah,
know yourself.
You can't just, it's pretty basic and straightforward. Just not a lot. I said it so eloquently that day.
He did. I thought he was gonna drop it like how he dropped it again that day, but like the way he explained it was like, and now he's just brain farting in front of the camera.
I had inspiration that day when we were talking.
It was deep. Like you had me like lost for words. Like I've judged so many. I looked at so many exes and so many things and been like, damn, I judged this man and it wasn't even based off age. It was a stage.
Yeah, a man has to be ready, willing, and able to determine that he's gonna be a man. It's not overnight. It's not I finished high school, so now I'm a man. It's not I got a job, so now I'm a man.
No.
It's not even I have a kid, so now I'm a man. It's a decision and a mindset that you gotta make. And you got to make it every second of the day. Every action that you make is grown man. Because it's easy to revert to being a kid, giggling, doing dumb shit, and all kinds of stuff. That's always going to be easy. Yeah. Being a man is a choice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a choice to make that time to do a little something extra for the boys and go take them out. It's a choice to change the way the language you use and stuff like that, and where you go, and what kind of habits you might have, or how frequently you have those habits. It's a choice. True. Right? You gotta put up what's more important to you and make your decision. And a lot of women and men, a lot of people stick around in certain relationships trying to figure out or wait for that person to grow up, and I understand potential and stuff like that.
That was me.
And I'm not Hey, yo, I'm not no Mr. Perfect still. You know what I mean? There's a lot of ways and stuff for me. There's just ways I gotta grow up too.
Everybody has ways they need to grow.
You know what I mean? But at the same time, you gotta recognize whether somebody values enough where it's not words. Even if it's like baby steps and it's not a problem that's like critical.
No, you can work through things.
But if it's a baby steps and you see that someone is really giving it a shot and push through, give them that chance to spread their wings and fly, you know?
Work with them.
If you feel that they're worth it like that. If not, know your worth and keep it pushing.
You said something very big. If you feel like they're worth it enough, because only you know your life. Like if you feel like it's worth it for you, like he feels like you're worth it, she feels like you're worth it, thug it out, you know, do what you're doing.
That's a fact.
But he had brought into my attention when I was just dating like a whole damn fool that I was always going from what do you say, men with potential? Is that how you said it? The man that has potential? It was something like that. A work in progress. You said I always go for his work in progress. And it is true. It is true. But I had to realize like what works for me. And I am okay to work with a man that's like, you know, I'm working on this and I'm okay with that. But when you see years going by and there's no efforts being put in, at some point you gotta like either you guys revisit the conversation again and it's still not happening, you gotta make a decision for you. At least I had to make one for me. And that's just personal. I don't even know where we man's age is a stage. Man is not an age, it's a stage.
I promise you I said it better than that before.
He did. I'm so cross. It was so much better.
He's not with me right now.
He's not with it right now. So I'm sure a lot of you have seen this video. I'm gonna insert the clip up here so you'll be able to see it. But of these women that are putting on helmets, I'm terming them helmets, okay? Helmet wigs, where the baby hairs and everything just
fitted.
It's a whole wig fitted. Like it's a whole wig helmet, right? And my question is this, right? So I had learned that they had a man wave headband. So the man can just put on the headband and the waves are on it. Is that right? The waves are attached?
Yeah, 360. She's crazy.
Now I wanted to have this reaction, right? But then I had to realize, right? Ladies, can we really be mad? We can't. I'm saying we can't. No. I know he's cross because he doesn't believe in man hair attachments. This man friggin' hates fro locks on men. Like adding extensions for dreads, don't even. My brother's one of those like Rasa's not for fashion. Like it's a belief. Like, you know, like it's a way of life. So when he sees people come with the he gets pissed. Anyway. As a side note, just so you can understand the looks that I'm getting right now. But I personally, with this scenario, regardless, I feel like women can't really get mad because we've been catfishing men for years. Like, nothing on her face is real. I've been seeing some of these face contours, these different videos, and I would be traumatized if I woke up to you washing your face. And I'm a woman. Like, I would be traumatized. I would be. I might slap you by accident. Like, it's a freak out thing. Like, I seen that, and then I woke up to that. I don't know. So I feel like if a man lied to you and he said, yo, I'm not bald, I got a full head of waves, and then at night you see the man come in the house and he just undoes the band and peels it back, is it really any different than you taking off your helmet with cornrows underneath and hanging it up on the side stand? Am I gonna tolerate it? Absolutely. He's done. He doesn't even want to.
What you gonna do? Put it like this to the side? Like, what do you can't do nothing.
You can lean it. You can do a little style.
They have some self-respect, man. You know what I mean? Just meet yourself halfway, man. If it's going, it's going. Understand that. Let it go. That time passed.
We like the bald look. We like it.
I promise you, you're gonna look wild doing the hardest dance you can, and the whole of your dreads in the middle just drop out, and they see that do-rag with the glue exposed underneath it. You understand? Just be cool and work with what you got and maximize that at the end of the day. And
there you have it. That's all we gotta say.
Know yourself, man. Don't stand beside me like that and look crazy. I promise you, you're gonna be embarrassed. Don't do that.
He will embarrass you.
Don't do that.
Like, I'm a female and his sister, and there's like certain hair extensions and stuff that I do, and he's like, take that out. Like, so if you're a male, especially if the man actually cares about you, he's ruthless.
It ain't even that. It's just the laughter that's gonna drop out of me. They're gonna hear that for the whole city. You know how I stare.
I know. I'm your sibling. I've heard
I'ma
it plenty
have
of times.
tears.
And that makes you feel like you're this big.
I'm gonna have tears of joy. Laughing. I'm gonna laugh from when you walk in with that thing
I've heard it too many times.
until when it falls off of your head. Like that is a beautiful thing right there.
And he's not gonna stop. Like, he's not. He's gonna like wheeze and then when you think he's gonna stop, he's gonna look up at you and he's gonna be like and start all over again. It's like, it makes you feel like feel stupid. Feel stupid. That's how it feels. Okay? Alright. Well, you heard our difference in opinions about it. I don't think it matters at this point. I just know that no man I'm dating could ever come to me like that. Because you know what? Unless you see box braids in this head, I have never, ever given you guys fake hair in this head.
You can rock your fake hair, enjoy yourself. If that's what works for you.
If it works for you.
Sure, ladies, if you can kill it.
If it can be laid and no one can tell, rock it.
Kill it.
Just me personally, because I don't want no man to come to me with no fake thing on his head. I try to be fair. That's all.
Nah, we already talk about this all the time. Not all, but double standards a lot of times are there for a reason. And I understand it. Hey, it's a new world,
It's a new wave right now.
I understand that. New wave, literally.
It's literally a new wave.
I understand that.
Pay attention.
But at the same time, like, as a man, it's like, I can't go and give me the Yaki number 5. Like, that's crazy, you know?
Give me what?
Whatever. I don't know what them hair numbers are. Like, that's crazy.
But what did you say? Give me Yaki? Give me the Yaki number 5.
That's crazy.
I'm not even the girl to ask, but like, I know that I'm a number 4 whenever I do braids with extensions. And I've heard of this thing called wet and wavy, and a U part. I learned about a U part, and that's about all I know. Moving on. Point blank period. Can women have male friends? I really want to say what you're about. I really want to say, because I know how he talks to his sister. So I really want to see what he's about to say.
So I guess you're saying that and like being in a relationship, or you?
Yes, she is in a relationship and she has friends of the opposite sex.
If you have friends, your friends are gonna stay the same. Your friends been pretty much family from time. Your friends, if they're your friends, I know your friends. I know your friends, people.
Yeah, you would know all my friends.
You understand what I'm saying? That your friend is my friend now. You understand what I'm saying? And you know, they ain't even gotta be like that. Like, I know no pressure.
No, it's you're just saying it in general.
Naturally, if that's your friend,
You should become my brother.
Your friend by now, right? Ain't gonna be no way like a year and change or like a couple months strong in, and no months ain't nothing, but you're a couple years in the thing and then this is my friend. No, the fuck it ain't.
Yeah, that's true.
You understand what I'm saying? No, let me not even say that.
But sometimes you can like meet you might not meet all the friends at the same time. Like, what if one of the friends is like out of the country or whatever, and you've met the majority of the friends, but now she's like, hey, this is my friend Sean, you know each other since 6th grade, blah, blah, blah. They are really a friend. Like, I want you to meet them too, but you didn't meet him with the rest of the group.
That's cool. How did you haven't seen Sean in how long?
A couple months.
So how do I not know Sean?
You've never met him before, like in person.
I never heard about Sean before.
Well, you could have heard of him, yeah.
Okay,
So basically, as long as he's heard every single male friend's name.
No, it's not even that. It's not even like like I said, it's not even under pressure. Just things are naturally gonna fall in line that way. When you're in a relationship, you talk. You don't necessarily mean you're talking about personal business, but you talk.
No, you talk. You feel it.
Childhood stories.
Yeah.
Yo, this happened in high school, or the other day, or this person reminds me of.
Milestones.
Someone's gonna come out in conversation.
That's true.
If it's just a friend like that.
True.
And, you know, unless there's something that you did in a relationship that caused for family and friends to now respect you or want you around, or because
like have that friend around.
Yeah, like I don't understand why that would be a
issue.
Yeah, I think anybody can have a friend as long as it's a friend. Problem is people use the word friends
loosely,
slickly. You understand what I'm saying? The word for the day, slickly. But yeah, I mean,
I have no words for that, and I'm only in agreement. It is used very slickly.
You know, but at the same time, like I said, I have friends that are just friends
that are female.
It ain't gonna pass that. It ain't ever gonna cross that because I made that mistake younger, and you end up losing really good friends because things didn't go the way they were expected.
Yeah.
The thing about being with a friend is you think the friend would just know everything about you, be cool with that. You know me. You don't owe me anything. Nah.
I learned the hard way. When that line gets crossed,
a higher expectation than even
it gets expected.
Somebody you've been with for time is like that.
Yeah.
Right after the rep, like this is that.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, like, yeah.
If you're a real friend, I think it's cool.
For me personally, like if it was the other way around, do I feel like a man that's in a relationship okay, I'll speak for myself. I feel like a man that I'm in a relationship with, can he have female friends? Absolutely. I have male friends. Absolutely. But again, for me, it is as long as, how can I say this in the right way? As long as everybody knows what it is, meaning that they know that I am your girlfriend and they know that they are friends, and it's almost to the point where we're actually able to establish like a relationship, like a friendship or just a common respect thing. Because here's the thing, right? There's this annoying unspoken rule when guys are friends and they have girlfriends, okay? And this annoying unspoken rule is that we all are gonna be friends. No, we're not. Okay, just because this is a big track in the background, just because you guys all like come together and chill out and we're all dating you guys and you guys like leave, half the time we're like, oh my god, why do we have to do this? Because we don't care to be friends all up. Oh my god, we're the girlfriends, yay, oh my god, what's your name, what's your name? That thing drives me up the damn wall. Like, I might just find one of them where she looks like she's irritated by it too and be like, no, we're on the same wave here. So my name's Mel? Okay, cool, yeah. You don't have to talk to me if you don't want to, but we can just sit here. Okay. That works for me. So I feel like they should be able to establish a relationship enough where she's comfortable being around me. Because I'll be clear, I've dated a lot of guys where I've been cool with them having male friends, but I'm not girlfriend and let it know straight. I'm not insecure with that. Do your thing. But you see, there's certain social cues that men don't pick on that women are able to do right in front of you. And I'm sure for men too, okay? And I've had lots of situations where this is a friend and like, okay, cool. Especially if it's a friend that they've known from like years. Because just like men sit around and wait for their turn, so do women, don't get it twisted. If I see like you've had this friend for years and you make it seem like she's so friendly and she's so happy that you have a relationship, but then when I meet her, she's completely standoffish with me or she looks irritated by my presence, red flag. I'm still comfortable with, this is where it comes in, where I'm still comfortable with you having that friend, but you now need to make, you know what I mean? This is now where I kind of need you to be clear. Like if I come and voice it to you, like this is what happened, it was kind of awkward. I'm not saying I have an issue with you or the situation, I'm just saying can we just make sure there's certain boundaries here and things are in place. Boundaries! That's how I put it. If there's boundaries in place, meaning like you can have a female friend, but female friend knows that you're not calling after no 10 p.m. Unless this is like a serious emergency and you couldn't get a hold of your mom or your brother. I wouldn't have like dating a guy and he has a female friend and she's able to just show up at our house whenever she wants. Like say they had a relationship, like they had a good friendship before I came, and now we're dating and I now live with him in that house and we're supposed to be able to have like privacy and still have open space. You should be able to just come into all the time. I feel like boundaries have to be put in place to know that like you're a friend and I'm a girlfriend.
So you want that? So if it was a guy, you'd want guys just walking up to her shit at all times?
No, I wouldn't. I'm saying it'd have to be the same respect both ways. Like me dating me. Say you're dating your girl and she's like have a male friend. You're gonna be cool with like at 12 o'clock. She's just getting a phone call where you guys are then chilling from her male friend. Of course not. And it could just be a friendship. Like it literally could just be a friendship. But like he didn't know that like that, or she didn't set that boundary. You want to say something? What? See on your face.
I know you know.
No?
A completely different age.
You said
It's all CDs, you can do what you want to.
the more rules and boundaries you set, the more that's gonna get broken. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So it has to be freedom.
You really just gotta be like educated and looking for the partner that's right for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, cause you see me, kid, you know me. I don't have the patience. All the patience and the time that I had to give to the world, I don't have it in that capacity anymore. So, I mean, I think it just makes sense to find somebody that just naturally just falls in line with the things that you like to do.
What works for you?
Or they just as messed up as you. You understand what I'm saying? I prefer that one.
I prefer that
Just as
one.
messed up as
That
you.
sounds so, I'm not gonna say the term because he hates it. That sounds so toxic.
It's just what it is.
If you are as jacked up as me, so you can understand how I'm moving and what's really going on, just like I understand how you move and what's going on, and we can coexist with our both fucked upness.
Well, we ain't gotta stay and coexist with it. We can build up together, but just
We can
know
get better.
Just know that we both messed up.
We both a little,
You know, we
Together.
both messed up.
here's what it is, you know? We sound mad crazy.
You know what I mean? As long as you don't cross no extra boundaries and nothing like that, ain't nothing that can't be worked past.
Simple.
See, the problem with people let a lot of people in their relationships and all this social media stuff and stuff like that, people let
Keep
the whole
them
world
out.
in, and then their ego gets put in the play now, and other people jazzing it up, and then now you can't get
That
back.
person commented on my,
And
that person commented.
And that same fool gonna be sitting there with his head down, ain't got a haircut in 8 years, you know, stinking up the joint, talking about, yo, you coming out? Nah, I'm just gonna stay.
gonna stay inside.
Cause your dumbass didn't drop your ego. Or that girl
Because I
gonna
lost her, yo, because I was just in my pride.
Or that girl
Might
gonna
be gonna
sit there-
shave.
What? That girl gonna sit there and shit on dude after dude after dude, just cause that one dude wasn't it. You understand what I'm saying?
And you guys need to stop. But it's true. Guilty.
Yeah, man.
Guilty. I've done it. You're like this, okay? Because my bro said this one was safe, and family thought this was safe, and I thought it is. You're just like, no.
Your bro did not say that.
Yes, you did. This is a whole different scenario.
Is it?
You had actually told me there's this one person who's been in my life for years. It's actually the only person you ever trusted to come in my room, anything.
Okay.
And you said it was safe. It was fake. It was not safe.
Did I say it was safe?
You said it was okay. You didn't use the word safe.
Because that word don't even
It's not really in your vocabulary for me. You didn't say it was safe. You just said out of all of them, that one I feel like is a real one.
It's transparency, that's why.
And then after that, I was like, the whole male species. And then I had to work through that. Now I'm here. And I'm like, boom, bam, ready to get out there. Not really, but I am.
Y'all act like you're so whack, but y'all can't live without this stuff.
We can. You guys can't live without us either.
You ain't stupid enough to admit it. Or try to. Y'all said you try to
See,
try.
why does it have to
Y'all
be,
tried
why,
to.
you say you guys are stupid enough to admit it, or you're not stupid enough to admit it?
No, it's a typo still. You understand?
Fix typo. I heard the typo.
Yeah, I'm saying like we know that.
You still don't want to fix a typo. What was the typo? Fix a statement.
We're not. We know what it
It
is.
gets on my nerve.
We know what it is,
You guys cannot live without a woman.
and we know that.
And we know, okay, and speaking for the women, shoot, I'll admit it, we cannot live without a man.
You know when people hating on you right now?
They're angry. I got
You're
some
speaking for-
angry
you're speaking
females.
For yourself right now.
I got some angry females right now, but at the end of the day, just like you can say just like I've said before in previous episodes for a man, you guys sit there, you talk all this smack all day long, and late at night, what do you guys do? End up calling over a girl to cuddle, or you're doing all types of stuff just to sleep. Anything from a form of affection, even if you're slapping the boobs up with a bag on her head and sending her home, any form of affection, you guys still require. And even apart from the physical, just the emotional and support and the tenderness of a woman, you guys crave, just like we crave the aggression and the strong parts of a man and feeling safe in his arms as well, and physical as well. We can't do without each other. And ladies, if you're mad, be mad, because shoot, this woman has grown and I'm able to admit it. You got anything else to add? All right, y'all, with that, we're gonna stop there because I'm not going any farther. I feel like we've got enough little quick topics out there. Again, this is Melo and Tony Welfare Chronicles, where the man never says his own name. And sometimes I wanna be cute and be like, this is Melo, and you see how dry brother is? He's so dry. I'm the quirky one. Anyway, so this is Melo and Tony Welfare Chronicles, and we'll see you guys again next time. Hey.